All right, hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to be continuing along with our PilotEdge CAT ratings today. We just completed the CAT-5. Today we're moving on to the CAT-06, which is a Class D to Class D with flight following picked up from the ground. We're going to be flying from Bakersfield Meadows Field to Mojave Air and Spaceport. So when you go through the CAT-06 briefing, it talks about military operations areas, and it talks about restricted airspace. And if I jump over to Sky Vector, you can see that our route, so we depart Meadows Field, we're heading generally southeast. We enter this MOA here, which is Bakersfield MOA. Then shortly after we enter Isabel MOA. So Bakersfield excludes airspace below 1500 AGL. Isabel is excludes below 3000. Now, because of the time of day here, sun is setting, we're going to be doing a portion of this flight, going into dark or at dark. So we're going to be flying it up high at 7,500. So we will be in this airspace, so we should verify that it's not active. We're going to be overflying this airport here. And then we're entering our Class Delta. So based on those airspaces, they get into some of the details. Then they talk about other special use airspace. They talk about requesting flight following, how to do it from the ground, and then they give you a transcript. So let's get right into it. So we'll start by filing our flight plan. We're VFR, we're Cessna 4523 November. We're a Cessna 172 slant Golf. We'll do a true airspeed of 110. We're departing Bakersfield. We're arriving at Mojave, 7,500. We're not going to use an alternate. We're not using custom weather. And then we're going to be doing the CAT-06. So I will file that. Filed successfully. Now let's get right into connecting. So we're 4523 November, Cessna 172. We'll connect. So because we are going to be doing it closer to nighttime, I'm going to walk through our route in much more detail on this one. So let's start by taking a look at Bakersfield MOA. So I believe if we scroll all the way out here, we can look up here. Special use airspace. I thought, oh, that's the restricted. So MOAs, Bakersfield. So 2,000 feet AGL, time of use, it's intermittent by NOTAM. LA Center controls it. So we'll see it in the NOTAM if it's active. And there's no specific frequency listed here. Now the other one was Isabella, down here. So altitude starts at 200. It's active 06 to 2200 Monday through Friday. Joshua control facility, and the frequency controls it. Now it's a Sunday, so we know that's not active as well. So we know that both of our military airspaces are closed, and then we know that restricted airspace we're going to avoid altogether. So we're not going to worry about that. So again, because it's nighttime, I'm going to do a real thorough walkthrough of our communications and navigation methods. That way we're staying ahead of the aircraft at all times. So let me connect the map so you can see what I'm doing on my GPS as we're flying. All right. So we're here at Bakersfield. First thing we're going to do is contact ATIS on 1186. Next thing we're going to do, there's no clearance delivery, so we'll call ground control. On 1217. And then we're going to call tower on 118.1. And then we're expecting them to hand us over to departure. Bakersfield, so departure and approach. So we're about, what time is it here? So it's 9 here. Add 5, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So it's going to be 2 Zulu. So we are between 1400 and 07 Zulu. So we're going to use, and let's see, north or south. We're going to be heading south. So we're going to expect they're going to put us up on the departure frequency, which is 12645. And then I'm just going to put guard in there as well. We'll monitor that on number 2. They're going to do any handoffs en route. So the next thing we need to worry about is Mojave ATIS. They have an AWAS. That is 132225. Do they have a approach? Okay, Mojave. Approach control, so Joshua approach. 13365. And then towers 1276. Tower is open till 1 Zulu time. So tower might not be open when we get there. Ground control is 1239. Does it talk about CTAF? Okay, airspace class D till 1. Oh, Monday through Friday. Other than that, it's class G. Let's hope it's manned in the in PilotEdge. We'll see. trying to see, is there any CTAF frequency for outside of those hours? Airport remarks, CTAF, other times contact security on CTAF. Oh, CTAF is 1276. Same as tower. Okay, and then navigation. So we're primarily going to use GPS navigation as an alternate. So first of all, you can see there's a road that we're going to be following the entire way. So we're going to use that road. We'll see if it's lit. It might not be lit at nighttime. So we're going to use a couple VORs as a backup. So there's a VOR out here, Edwards, which is 116.4. And it looks like we should shoot for about a 120 towards that. And we'll do it based on time, but since we have this military restricted area on the backside of Mojave, we want to make sure we're not overshooting Mojave. So we're going to use this Lake Hughes. We can see that at about a 030. So here's 030. You can see it intersects. So we're going to use that and make sure we don't overshoot that. So Lake Hughes, that's 114.35. And we're looking for 30 degrees. So we can't get any further beyond 30 degrees. So if we see 40 degrees, we've gone too far. Knowing that as we start getting closer at first, along our route, we're going to see, what is this up here, like 300. As we start getting closer, we'll see 330, we'll see 0. But then once we break 0, we can't break 030. So that's our plan of attack in terms of navigation, primary and contingency. Okay, so flight plan is filed. We talked through SkyVector. So I did say 7,500 feet, so let's just do a quick hazard analysis. So we departed the airport, 700 feet, there's a tower here. You got 1,000 feet, there's a tower here on our way out. You got first tower here at 2,400 feet. Tower at 3,100 feet. Mountain here at 6,900. So this is where we're going to want to be at 7,500 is at these mountains here. This airport, just being up high, will allow us to clear that. Airport elevation at this airport is 4,000, so we'll be above it by over 3,000 feet. 4,300, there's a tower here. You got a bunch of these towers, or windmills, I think they are. Their tallest one is 5,800. So even though we're at 7,500, we should be very careful of these, because this is almost as we start descending into the airport. So we should probably do our best to clear these by getting into the Class Delta before we start our descent. Another one here at 3,700. Okay, so that's the plan. This is the biggest hazard to our flight, so we'll be very careful of those. NOTAMs, I did take a look at the NOTAMs. I was specifically looking for more information about the military operations areas. Nothing that concerns us on the NOTAMs. And then I did take a look at the weather. Weather looks good, clear. Temp and dew point, nice spread. Alright, so I think we're ready to hop in the aircraft. We're already connected to the client. Nice. Gotta love the visuals in Flight Simulator 2020. Alright. So, checklist. Get these out of the way. Flaps up. They are. Passenger load brief is complete. Hops, tack time will note that. Fuel proper tank. Fuel is centered, and I just opened the fuel cutoff. Circuit breakers are all in. Alternate static. Pitot static is good. ELT is armed. Seat track backs locked. Avionics off. Autopilot off. Carb heat not installed. Throttle slight. Brakes. Prop clear. Master on. Beacon on. Prop is clear other than that guy, but we can't make him move. Master's on. Beacon's on. Fuel pump on. Mixture full rich. Prime. Not going to prime. It is full rich. Okay, mags to start. Looking for oil pressure, fuel pressure, and we'll turn the fuel pump off. Let's look outside. Got nobody behind us. Alright, it's a good start, just for 1,000 RPM. Okay, we got oil temps and pressures in the green. Okay. Fuel pump coming off. Idle. Where am I at? I lost my spot. Okay, mag started, and we did that. Mixture as required. We'll leave it rich. Lights as required. Just gonna turn all my lights on. Seatbelts and harnesses were all locked and secure. Heat vent defrost as required. Avionics on. And since we're running, let's turn some lights on. Okay, avionics are on, we'll get ATIS. ATIS we said was 1186.
Departing runway 30 left, 30 right. Visual approach is in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango. Meadows Field, Bakersfield, California. ATIS information Tango. 0154 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3004. Arriving and departing runways 30 left, 30 right. Visual approach is in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango.
Tango, I want the winds one more time.
Meadows Field, Bakersfield, California. ATIS information Tango. 0154 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Calm.
Sky condition, clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3004. Arriving and departing runways 30 left, 30 right. Visual approach is in use. Read back all
We're good with that. Next we'll get ground and tower in there. Ground is 121.7. Tower 118.1. Okay. Navigation. We said we're going to do 116.4. And that's at 120 degrees. Looks like we're out of range for the time being. That's not surprising. The other one we said was, put that in our backup, 114.35. Looks like we might have gotten that one. That we said we're going to set to 30. And this thing is telling us we haven't reached it yet, which makes sense. Okay, all set up there. Could put guard in here, we'll monitor that. After takeoff. So we're not monitoring it right now, but we can after takeoff. Okay. Transponders coming on. ADSB on. We'll set our altimeter. That was 3004.
Yeah, Burbank Tower, Douglas 306 is clear on Alpha.
Just under 500
like taxi
feet.
to Millionaire.
I'm on 1306, taxi to parking via Delta, cross runway 15 at Delta Vonda Ground. Have a good night.
Right, taxi to parking via Delta, cross 15 at Delta, and thanks for service, Douglas 306.
Field elevation is 510 feet, so looks good there. Go up just a little bit. Okay, so continuing on. Radio test we'll do on the way out. Lights, they're already on. Brakes we'll test on the way out. Attitude indicator test. Turn coordinator test. HI to compass test. We'll do it on the roll. Alright, so run up. We're going to say we're good to do our run up here. So we're going to take the RPM up to 2,000. We're going to go left mag, drop an engine RPM, right mag, drop an engine RPM, back to both, comes back up. We got vacuum pressure, we got amps, temperature, pressures in the green, and back to idle. Make sure it doesn't drop out on us. And that's good, back to 1,000, so we're not fouling the plugs. Alright, fuel is on the proper tank, trim is set for takeoff, flight controls, check. our box check, making sure the lift surfaces correlate, they do, and there's no binding in the flight controls. Annunciator lights. They all work. They don't work in my air manager panel. That's something notable. Instruments. So our airspeed indicator is at 0,
grounds, November.
marked adequately. Attitude
grounds,
indicator
November,
level,
246,
wings on the
check.
horizon. Altimeter
clear.
matches field
Loud and clear,
elevation.
thank you.
RPM looks good. Turn coordinator, wings level, balls in the center. HSI, horizontal situation indicator, matches 120.
Centimeter grounds, bearing 246 on Delta West ramp, ready to taxi VFR
VSI
Northwest
is
with
0, not
uniform.
climbing, not descending, sitting here on the ground.
River 246 November
That's good check.
Delta Centimeter ground runway 30 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30
Alright,
taxi
mixture is
Alpha,
best
bearing
power,
246 on
primers in
Delta.
and locked. We did our magneto check. Throttle friction's good. So flaps, we're going to do 1 notch of flap for the takeoff. Fuel pump on for the takeoff. Mixture best power. To verify that's still where it needs to be. It is. Carb heat not installed. Pitot heat not required. Transponder, alt, and squawk. Take that to alt. And we'll squawk mode C in the client. Heading bug. We said we're departing at 100 degrees. So we'll set that to 100 degrees. You can assume we're going to be, what do they say for runways? 30 left and right. So we're going to take off 30 and it'll be a right turn on course. What else? Doors and windows secure. Landing light on. Strobes on. Note the time. It's 9:20. Alright, we'll release the brakes when we roll out. Lights are on. Camera, they're watching us with the transponder action. Mixture's good. Fuel pumps on. Flaps, trim are set for takeoff. Okay, I think we're good to go. So I'll call ground. We are at the FBO. Like to taxi for departure with flight following to Mojave. Cruise at 7,500. We have information Tango. And we're at Bakersfield. 121.7. I don't know why I'm checking this. We wrote it. Bakersfield ground, Cessna 4523 November. Parked at the FBO parking. Like to taxi for VFR departure with flight following to Mojave. Information Tango with a cruise at 7,500 for the CAT-06.
4523 November Bakersfield ground departure frequency 118.8 squawk 4050.
11818 squawk 4050 Cessna 4523 November.
4523 November, just confirm 118.8. It'll be 118.80 as the departure frequency. Otherwise the readback's correct.
118.8 for departure frequency.
4523 November, thank you. Runway 30 right, taxi Alpha Bravo.
30 right via Alpha Bravo, Cessna 4523 November. Alpha Bravo.
Turns ground stop November 180 Delta J ramp ready for that civic information November.
Let's start rolling.
Number 180 Delta, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha Juliet.
29 right via Alpha Juliet, November 180 Delta.
Okay, I see taxi lines. I don't know what this procession of cars is all about, but they're kind of in the way. Yeah, I can't see anything out here. They're on the taxiway. That's good. Awesome. Okay, we're on Alpha. I've been hesitant to do a night flight here on PilotEdge, but I feel like doing one with flight following is probably
Tower, Baron 246, no Delta, holding short runway 30, ready for departure, northwest.
I need to turn off those notifications
Number
while we're
246,
on the
November
PilotEdge
Delta,
network.
Santa Maria Tower, northwest departure approved, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
Northwest departure, approved, and clear
Alright,
for
we're
takeoff,
coming up
runway
on
30,
Bravo
600
here.
Delta.
This is our brake test. Brakes working. Okay, we're holding short of 30 right. I'm gonna hang out there and switch over to tower.
Santa Maria ground, Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa is at the west ramp. Ready for taxi with uniform departure to the northeast.
They're going to give us to departure
Number 173 Alpha Papa, Santa Maria ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
1188.
30 via Alpha, and this will be for the CAT-05, sir.
So 4050. Verify, yep, we're 4050 and 1188. Oops. And 1181 is the tower. So we're good there. What was I just thinking? I was just thinking I wanted to do something. I don't know, I lost it. Okay, we'll give tower a call. I'm trying to remember what the heck it was that I just thought I wanted to do. Can't remember. So we are all set. Takeoff configuration. Let's call tower. Tower Cessna 4523 November, holding short 30 right, ready for takeoff.
Number 452, Tree November, Bakersfield Tower, on course departure approved, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
On course departure 30 right, clear for takeoff. Cessna 4523 November.
Tower, this is November 180 Delta, holding short 29 left,
Off
ready
the
for takeoff.
brakes.
November 180 Delta, Torrance Tower, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29 right, November 180 Delta.
Okay, we're looking for 30 right markings. But if I remember correctly, this is the runway that has a crazy approach threshold, so we're not going to see the markings for a while, so we're going to ignore that. We are full power, 2350. Airspeed's alive. Engine temperature pressure is in the green. We're rotating at 60. Those lights are bright. All right, coming up. pressure, trim it out for 70 knot climb. This is my first
Santa Maria
night,
Tower, Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa, holding short of 30, ready for
night flight
takeoff
on the PilotEdge
to the
network.
northeast.
Let's hope it goes well. So he did clear us on
November
course.
173 Alpha Papa, Santa Maria Tower, northeastern departure approved, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
So we're going to start
Runway
out
30,
right
clear for takeoff, Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa.
November 180 Delta, squawk mode Charlie, contact departure.
Squawk mode
The
Charlie,
tower's at
departure,
1200 up here.
November 4523 November, contact departure.
Switching departure, 4523 November. So we want to make sure we're clear of those towers. They look to be well clear. We're switching 1188. 1188
Launching 1900.
is in there. We don't know what we're getting next, so we'll stick with that. Bakersfield departure, Cessna 4523 November, with you at 1,500 for 7,500.
4523 November, Bakersfield departure, radar contact.
Cessna 4523 November.
Saw approach is November 180 Delta, just passing 1,700. Runway heading at Torrance. 10 Delta, took a departure, radar contact, climbing 4,000. 4,000,
Right.
November 180 Delta.
Climbing through 2,000, we're clear of obstacles. Next thing we need to worry about, Bakersfield Airport is off ahead of us to our right. And then we got a tower miles away at 2,400 and one at 3,100, and then we're in the MOAs, which we
2 Romeo Mike, flighting 270, to maintain 2,000.
So we are all good here.
At 2,000, 2 Romeo Mike.
Let's use some autopilot in heading mode, and feet per minute climb. We're climbing right now. 500 should be good. I definitely don't know if I used that correctly. I don't think I did, so I think it's just holding our heading, and we'll do our own airspeed with. We'll do our
2 Romeo
own
Mike, cleared out, maintain
climb with
2,000
airspeed.
until status localized, cleared ILS, runway 30 approach, you're 8 miles from gunning.
clean up the flaps.
Maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Clear to ILS 30, 2 Romeo Mike.
Our climb checklist, power is where it should be. It's, lean the mixture. We're going to pull it till we start to see engine temperature change. Leave it right there. Oh, that scared me. Okay. Fuel pump off. Checking our instruments. Compass looks good. Airspeed looks good. 100 knots. Still got a 500 foot per minute rate of climb going. We'll keep that. Wings are level. Altitude 3,000 and climbing. Aircraft in trim. We're looking good. Taxi landing lights off. Keep our nav and strobe lights on. And we'll open up our flight plan. We're already up with flight following. So we're going to call this cruise for now, even though we haven't hit our altitude. When we get up there, we'll adjust the power and mixture again. We'll double check the instruments, fuel, proper tank. So let's start our fuel timer now. And let's make sure you're looking at the map, which you are not, because I still don't want to pay for a screen share application. Willing to spend thousands of dollars on a flight simulator, but I'm not willing to spend $50 on a screen share application. How many of you out there can relate to that? Should I do the typical YouTuber plug? If you can relate to that, comment below. Alright. Make sure you're looking at the map. There we go. We need to make that part of our cruise checklist, part of the descent checklist. Right, we're 4,000 feet and climbing.
Santa Barbara Approach, Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa is approximately 6 miles to the northeast of Santa Maria. Would like to pick up VFR flight following. We're at 3,900 en route to Bakersfield.
They're in route. I didn't catch where they were. They may be actually off to the left here. I see an aircraft that might be them.
Aircraft calling on the landline. Take in the call sign.
Let's see if they're
Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa.
By about 7 miles. I'll bet you that was them.
So 3 Alpha Papa, good.
Looking for Santa Barbara Approach. Looking to pick up VFR flight following to Bakersfield.
173 Alpha Papa, Santa Barbara Approach, squawk 1666, ident.
1666 and ident for Skyhawk 173 Alpha Papa.
2 Romeo Mike, contact Long Beach Tower at Gunny 118, correction 119.4.
1194, 2 Romeo Mike.
3 Alpha Papa, radar contact 10 miles northeast Santa Maria Airport.
Incorrect heading indicator. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm looking at 100 and 100 over here. Yeah, it's dark out here. I'm gonna hop outside the aircraft, look around. See Bakersfield Airport behind us. Pretty sure that's the small Bakersfield. I don't think that's the big one. There's that other aircraft I was talking about that I was thinking that could be them calling for flight following into Bakersfield. Down below us, it's dark. Up above us, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator has a few things that they still need to fix. However, I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say. I'm pretty impressed with the platform. Could definitely be optimized. I'm looking at 29 frames per minute here, limited by main thread. I won't do it now because we're on the network and I don't want to pause anything, but if I were to bring up my task manager or MSI Afterburner or GPU tweak, I'm pretty sure my GPU is working at a solid 80% or so. So And then if you look at the CPU utilization, you can see that the game is really using one CPU. Well, you see 1 through maybe 4 on average, 4 CPUs, so all the people out there running 8, 16, 32 core processors, they're unable to use it in Microsoft Flight Sim. So hopefully they can optimize the game soon enough. We're at 6,300, still climbing to 7,005. Hopefully they can optimize the game so people can start enjoying better frame rates. I got a little bit of a turn to the right to pull us back on course. We're drifting left. Got 1,000 feet to go in our climb. And as I mentioned in other videos, the other thing that's been beating me up is the AMD Ryzen. So I'm running a Ryzen 7 3700X with a Asus B550 motherboard, and the Ryzen chips with the B550 and X570 series motherboards. They have a issue where the USB devices all disconnect all at the same time. When it happens and you're trying to run a game like this, it just it sends things berserk. You get crashes to the desktop at a best case scenario. Sometimes you get a full crash and restart. So in the meantime, as a short-term fix, one of the solutions they recommend is to turn all of your PCIe devices from Gen 4 to Gen 3, which is fine, but it slows things down a little bit. Not a ton, but you know, when you're looking at 29, 30 frames per second in the simulator, PCIe Gen 3 versus PCIe 4 might give you another, you know, few, maybe 5 frames per second to take all you can get at this point. Between two of those things, I'm hoping things get optimized enough here that I can. So right now I'm running, I think I'm on high graphic settings right now. Between those two things, it'd be nice to be able to bump things up to ultra and hopefully get a little bit better than 30 frames per second. Because I'm not even in a city. If I was in New York City or something where with a lot of photogrammetry data, I'm sure I'd be down at 20 frames per second or worse, crashing to the desktop. So dark up here, it's almost tough to tell if the system is freezing or if it's still doing what it's supposed to do. I guess I can tell if I see my estimated time en route still changing. So I haven't heard anything from ATC in a while. I'm expecting we're still with them. Oh, we're up above our 7,500, so I'm going to slow our descent. The autopilot's not happy about that, so I'm going to fight the autopilot a little bit. No longer fighting the autopilot, but my trim is all out of whack as a result of that maneuver. Alright, we're looking for 7,500. Watching the RPMs on that descent. Alright, let's see if we can level out with that. That's good enough to get the autopilot back on. Reload. had that autopilot pain in the butt. It's definitely something I need to get better with. Because we're not exactly. What we got. Okay, we're still on course. How are we doing with these needles here? So our number one nav is 116.4. 116.4, so it hasn't picked up Edwards yet. I wonder why. Think we're too far out, but maybe. And then our backup one, Lake Hughes 114.35 at 30 degrees looks good. So if we start rotating that knob to see what we're actually on, we're actually on just about 0 degrees. So we're just about straight north of it. So if we look at Lake Hughes and follow the 0 degrees right here, so it's telling us we're right about there. So, and I estimated, so I'm going to call that close enough. It works for me. So I'm happy with that. So we know that's working, so even if we don't have our primary that's getting us directly to the airport, at least we have our backstop working. Got traffic ahead of us, moving from our right to left. Still got 7,500. We have 20 miles to go, that's 10 minutes. So we should be coming up on all of these windmills below us, so we'll keep that in mind. Alright, and let's get ATIS on our number 2. AWOS is 132.225. On number 2, oh, we were never using guard, were we? 2.
Good evening, SoCal departure, November 937 Tango Echo is 1,000 for 5,000.
$225.
Nine 37 Tango Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact.
All those lights, I'll bet you that's Mojave. They're pointing right towards it, so we're looking good there. $132,225. 132,225. Just make sure that we have COM2 enabled. We're listening. Just not getting it yet, so we'll leave it in there. Not going to start our descent yet, because again, we're worried about these towers. The highest one is 5,800 feet. Still up 1188. So who is 1188? I think we're going to try Mojave Approach. And we're going to slow it back.
Tango Echo flighting 100, join Victor 23.
Left to 100, join Victor 23, 7 Tango Echo.
1188.
23 November, contact Mojave Tower 127.6, squawk VFR.
1276. Mojave Tower 1276, squawk VFR, Cessna 4523 November. 1276. And that is tower. Alright, we'll pick the speed back up. We're at 7,500. One, 276.
SoCal departure, Skylane 1713 Charlie at 1,400, climbing 5,000.
1276, we're going to turn off number 2. 1276.
051467 Van Nuys ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie.
Runway 16 left via Bravo Charlie, Cherokee 51467.
Mojave Tower, Cessna 4523 November with you, 7,300.
4522 November, Mojave Tower. Enter right downwind, runway 26, report midfield.
We'll enter a right downwind, runway 26, we'll report midfield. Right downwind, 26. Turn off the autopilot. Right downwind. We're gonna tune in 26 and right downwind.
And Van Nuys ground, Cherokee 51467. My intention is to shoot some practice approaches at Mojave Airport. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to communicate this with you.
Will you be remaining VFR or IFR?
Got the field in sight off the nose.
I will remain VFR just so it's a practice approach.
51467 Roger. You'll be remaining VFR. You can just make the request.
They're all lit.
With SoCal once you get to them. Would you like to remain flight following?
Cool.
Would you want to pick up flight following on the ground so you can get that with them?
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be good. We'll try to get 51467.
1467 Roger. Just confirm the type code for your aircraft.
The Papa Alpha Plan Golf.
Very cool. Alright, we'll start a descent.
Papa Alpha and which number, sorry?
Plan Golf.
Oh, sorry, the number for the aircraft.
Oh, sorry. Cherokee 51467.
No, I'm sorry, not your registration. The number for the Piper type that you are.
Okay, Papa Alpha 28180.
467, thank you. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 4634.
134.2 and squawk 4634.
Okay. Field elevation is 2,800, so we're looking for 3,000 feet for our pattern altitude. We got to lose 3,000 here, so we're going to slow way down and keep a solid descent going. All right, we're descending mixture Richin.
Base clearance, good evening, Janet 99, IFR 2, Los Angeles, India.
Forward there.
Janet 99, Vegas clearance, good evening. Clear to the Las Vegas Airport via the Raider 1 departure. Black transition that has filed to climb via SID.
Fuel proper
Squawk
tank.
442 tree.
We're on both.
Jet 99 is clear to Los Angeles Airport by the Raider 1 departure, black transition. We'll climb by the SID, squawk 422
Janet 99, read back, correct.
Continuing that slow back.
Solid Tower, November switch go,
Continuing descent.
Number 3, go off from route 29, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 29, November switch go.
8S, we already got altimeter, instruments are good. VSI still matches. Okay.
Jolly Tower, Pilatus 3452, Echo holding short 20 left at Kilo.
Come on. Trying to remember how to look
Number
right.
3452, Echo, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left at Kilo, runway 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Cross 20 left at Kilo and clear for takeoff 20 right at Kilo, 3452 Echo.
Mojave Tower, Cessna 4523 November, midfield, right downwind, runway 26.
November 452 November, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, Cessna 4523 November. We're going to extend this one
Portland
out.
ground, Skyhawk 7 Charlie Mile.
Give
With
ourselves
information
plenty of
Quebec,
room.
we're at
Just because
South
it's dark.
G8 ramp ready to taxi.
All right, we got 70 knots. We're at 3,500.
3767 Charlie Lima, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Airport
24 taxi via
elevation
Alpha,
is
7 Charlie.
28. So we're a good base.
And Advantage ground Cherokee 51467, I'll have to reset my status thing. Sorry about that.
Roger. Just going to cancel?
Gonna hold the power here.
Cherokee 51467.
Roger.
Okay, that's 26. And when we land 26. Whoa. What happened there? Oh, wow. My checklist is hitting the rudder. Wow. Okay, throttle is chopped. We're going to need full flaps. 3 notches of flaps. And we got to come down.
November 3452 Echo, contact departure.
Contact departure of 8452 Echo.
We confirmed full flaps. Landing light on. That is runway below us. Surprised there's no lit center line. Yeah, terrible lighting. Okay, we have Echo taxiway coming up ahead of us. We're going to want to taxi to the hangars, so it's going to be a left on Echo.
Polish Tower, TBM November, switch Golf, and Echo, request taxi to west side ramp.
Wow, that checklist hitting my rudder control.
November 3 Golf, taxi to parking via Juliet, remain this frequency.
Taxi via Juliet, remain on this frequency, November, switch Golf.
Taxi lines coming up here.
San Luis Tower, good evening. Number 533 Lima Charlie, 15 miles to the east, request full stop. We do have whiskey.
We don't get
November 533 Lima Charlie, St. Louis Tower, runway 29er, runway 29er, clear to land.
29er, clear to land, and also we're here on the CAT-06.
Another aircraft right there.
For the night.
Fullerton Tower, Skyhawk 767 Charlie Lima, holding short runway 24 east to take off.
Clear of the runway.
767 Charlie Lima, Fullerton Tower, runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
24 cleared for takeoff, 7 Charlie Lima.
Mojave Tower, Cessna 4523 November, off of 26. Like to taxi to parking.
November 452 November, taxi to parking via Echo Charlie, remain this frequency pass for the CAT-06.
Echo Charlie will remain this freak and it's a pass. Thank you. Echo Charlie. Okay, let's go.
Burbank clearance, Walker 306, IFR to Santa Maria.
Walker 306. Burbank clearance, clear to the Santa Maria Airport via the Van Nuys tree departure, no more transition than as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk tree 16.
Yeah, good luck.
Clear to the Santa Maria Airport, Van Nuys 3 departure, Fillmore transition than as filed, climb to 4,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after, departure 134.2, squawk 3316 for Walker 306.
Wow.
Walker 306, we're back up.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find fuel. Crazy how dark. Yeah, we'll look around. As if this was real life, we'd be we'd be doing this. Put that aircraft ahead of us. Stay clear of him. We are on a taxi line here, so we'll keep moving. If you're still with us at this point, I hope you're enjoying the goose chase. If I were a fuel pump, where would I be? Another aircraft. Another small aircraft. Oh, aircraft right in front of us. Okay, I think we're gonna call it good right here, and we'll find fuel in the morning. Okay, for the shutdown checklist, I think I need to find a better spot for the checklist so it's not hitting the rudder.
Request frequency change to SoCal.
After landing, flaps up.
Contact departure.
Departure 7 Lima, good day.
Carb heat wasn't used, fuel pump off. Oh, we didn't land with the fuel pump. Strobes off, landing light off. Taxi nav lights off.
Officer Tower, Cessna 985, Julia Bravo is 20 miles to the northwest,
transponder
inbound to
alt
land.
and squawk. So transponder off. And the client will take it off mode C. ELT is silent. Avionics off. Mixture master mags. Avionics, pull the mixture. Continue. Master switches. And we'll save the mags. We'll take our beacon off. We'll save the mags because we're going to lose our lights with it. Okay, we're going to note the Hobbs tack time. Secure the yoke. chalk the tires, tie down the aircraft, throw the PITA covers on, make sure the baggage door and cabin door are secure. Kill these lights. Alright, master's coming off. Are there any lights up here? No. Alright, well, thanks for joining us. We are on the ground at Mojave. It's a pass for the CAT-06. We'll see you next time for the CAT-7. Thanks for joining. Hope you learned something. I did for sure. And we'll see you soon. Bye.